Kymnickdee aka Kim.
Yes, now tonight being Throwback Thursday, what do you have in store for us, guys?
Maybe I'm so random. Nitakuwa tu law school anywhere. Nitaingia hip hop, nitaingia reggaeton, nitaingia R&B, but keeping it 2000s. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 something.
Yeah.
So paka 2010.
So,
205 to 2010.
So 2000 to 2010.
Nitakuwa nachezea hapo. So holla at your boy.
All right. All right, Team Afterburn. So hit us up with the Throwback Thursday request using that hashtag Team Afterburn. Remember our social media platforms at Keep It Kiss. WhatsApp number is 0722 919 999. You can also hit us up directly at Angelina Wanjeri.
At DJ Kymnickdee. That's DJ KYMNICKEE.
Yes.
See DJ KIM. KYM. Kadayamoko. Yeah, get it right.
All right, so we have our guest here in studio, guys, tonight. But before we even introduce him, tonight's topic of conversation, Pascal Tokodi. Now, I woke up to see this guy trending. Selena, the TV show, was trending on social media. So I was like, okay, what the hell is going on? So apparently, the president, Julio Kenyatta, was taking a walk. Pascal Tokodi happened to, should we say bump into, or just met him as he was driving?
Bumped into.
Bump into is like Kim if you want, and I bump into you. Like
yeah.
So let's just say he came across the president of Kenya, Uhuru Kenyatta, and akamsalimia nini alafu akamwambia, hey, what's Selena? He told him on what channel, ABCD. Now, Kenyans on social media, I think you guys, we need to have a conversation. Guys, when people are like, yani, you've met the president of Kenya, and the only thing unaweza mwambia ni watch Selena.
Hiyo ni show yake, hiyo ndio food kwa meza. Hata mimi ningemwambia watch Afterburn. Buda, ufanya nini Afterburn ndio show.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So, Team Afterburn, we're giving you an opportunity. If it had been you, you've met the president of Kenya. Huyo msee anatembea tu shughuli zake.
Yeah.
What would you ask him, or what would you tell him?
Mimi, of course, ningeenda tu na hiyo flow. Yeah, Afterburn. Then question number 2, let me finish. Curfew, man, unatolea curfew nini as DJs bana, as entertainers. Yani nightlife imedie.
Yeah.
Tunafaa kurudi kwa job, man. Yeah, we are struggling.
The struggle is real, my friends.
Ongoma tu pesa. Nirushie tao mbili hapo sijakula lunch. Na tumeanza kutoa.
Anyway, you guys, that's just drop that story. Yaki Kim.
Kama nilipia Uber. Sikutumiwa fare.
Alright, so Team Afterburn, what would you have done if it had been you? You meet the president of Kenya. What would you ask him, or what would you tell him? Hit us up on social media. Remember, still using that hashtag Team Afterburn. And finally, tonight's guest is in the building. Now, let me tell you, when I was told about you, I was really, really interested. I was like, oh my God, okay, I can't wait to meet you. So please introduce yourself to Team Afterburn.
What's up, everyone? My name is Julio Mbura, but you can call me Julio.
What? Call me?
Julio.
Julio.
Yeah, Julio.
Unajua Kim ni, you know, take me slowly.
Slow, yeah. Take me slow.
Pole pole.
Yeah. Slow train here. Slow train.
I'll try. So, so I'm really excited to be here. Thank you very much for hosting me.
Yeah.
So professionally, I'm a lawyer. I'm an advocate for disability rights. So mostly, advocating for disability rights, and especially rights of persons living with visual impairment, low vision, and blindness. I'm a VIP, visually impaired person, and I'm also a motivational speaker plus a mentor. I'm a spoken word artist. I am a dancer. I'm also a car enthusiast. I have my YouTube channel, Julio Supercharge. I also am a lover of life, you know. I'm a risk taker. I just push boundaries that haven't been pushed before. So that's me in a nutshell.
All right. Have you ever met one of those
You're
guys?
too much, man.
Hey!
I can't handle it.
Ukiambiwa uandike CV, yangu ina fit half a page.
Bas, I won't say a book.
A book. Yani, you know, Lisa, who is Angelina Wanjeri? But then who's Angelina Wanjeri?
Ule mdemu shinda amecheka kwa TV. That's it. See? That's it. Full stop.
Ananiambukiza.
Listen, who is DJ Kim?
Aha, mimi yangu nikianzia hapa tutamaliza show.
Siwanze.
Nita overtake interview yangu. Na si poa.
No, we sema.
It's disrespectful
Sema
yani.
Kim.
Kuna mgeni kesho.
Who is Kim?
Siwezi sema sahi. Google my name.
All right, guys, so you have the whole CV.
Yeah.
Now, if you have any questions for Julius Mbura, by that I'll call you Julio. I love that name. So if you have any questions, feel free to hit us up on social media using the hashtag #TeamAfterburn. Now, first things first, let's talk about your passion for cars, your love for cars. Because I read you can tell the brand of a car through touch and feel.
Yeah, I use touch and feel.
Yeah.
Yeah. So my passion for automotive didn't start like yesterday. I would say I was born with it. I started from a young age. I've lost my sight twice in my life.
Okay.
So before the first time, I lost the first time was 10 years. So before that, I used to draw a lot. And I used to get inspiration from music videos, just walking to school and seeing big cars, you know, and go just put them down on paper. Just conceptualizing and coming up with even crazy ideas. And so it kind of dimmed down when I lost my sight, but I revived it in campus. I started consuming a lot of automotive information, you know, history of different manufacturers, Rolls-Royces, Ferrari, Lamborghinis, you know. Came to a point where I wanted to start hunting for supercars in Kenya.
Oh, really?
But actually the opportunity presented itself in 2020. I was like, I would want to do something that would shift people's perception, because, you know, cars are more visual than, you know, hands-on. Because like when you see a car, you get attracted by even the paint job, the lines, and the intricacies of how everything has been put together. So I was like, since I have this gift of knowing even the engine revs, how touching cars and telling different materials and how everything has been put together. Plus, I have so much information about cars.
Yeah.
Why not try and actually go with that angle and make people appreciate cars through other senses, through a different dimension, you know. Not only visual, but also just being one with your car, you know, the material used inside, how the outside feels, and the different lines, and how you can even tell the difference between a big car with a small car, just touching the grill. Yeah. So we actually did a challenge with a friend of mine. I partnered with Shift Gang 254. He's called Steve Omwere. And I actually blindfolded him and told him to touch different cars and tell me if he can know.
Yeah.
So for car enthusiasts, if you have those mental visuals, then it's easier for you to actually now put that to like your, because I tell people fingers are extensions of my optic nerves.
Yeah.
So it's a matter of how you can see. That's how I use my hands to see. Yeah.
And I find that so interesting. So right now, if you were to go downstairs, right?
Yeah.
And you were to touch my car, or even DJ Kim, okay, I'm lying, I don't have a car, but anyway, if you were to touch DJ Kymnickdee's car, without even touching the emblems, you'd be able to tell like what car it is.
I use mostly side profile, and the different, like you see for the German machines, Mercedes, Audi, and BMW, there is a subtle kind of the side profiling that they put on their cars that is not drastic. So because I've seen so many cars and nothing much changes. Except for the facelifts comes with different maybe headlights, you know, the grille, nothing much on the side profile. So I have so much that I have in my head because I've seen even the most recent cars, like the Lambo truck, the Rolls-Royce Cullinan. So yeah, because the second wave of blindness came in 2019.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, October. So you can imagine how much I had seen.
Yeah. So basically what you're able to do now is based on your memory from the moment, from the times where you could see.
Yeah, my archives.
All right, so let's talk about you losing your sight. You mentioned that it happened twice. So tell us about that.
So the first time it was, I was 10. I didn't know what was going on. And then my mom was sort of in denial. I've been raised by a single mom, by the way. And so like an aunt of mine noticed the way I was looking at people, my eyeballs were squinty. But my mom was like, ni maringo ya Nairobi. And then it happened that it was gradual. So I used to move from my desk to go to near the board to actually record everything that the teacher has written, come down, put on paper, then go back. It used to be tedious, but I used to get agitated for no reason. I didn't like the way people started insinuating that, hey, kwani msee uoni? You know, and then we went to Kikuya unit. At the time, they didn't see the problem because if you look at my eye, you'd think I'm seeing because my iris, my cornea, my lenses, they are all okay. It's only that the problem that I have, it's called maculopathy. It attacks the retina. So it's at the back of the eye. So it happened that we went to Kikuyu, they didn't see the problem. We started going to private doctors. One private doctor misdiagnosed me, said I had mental issues, so I was taken to a special school. And then that's where now, while I was at the special school, that's where I lost it. You know, I wake up one day and I'm in total darkness. And I think, oh, it might be early, so I go back to sleep, and kumbe it's around 11, 12. So my mom used to go to different areas, taking shamba produce, bringing to Marikiti. So at the time that I was trying to wake up, she was just getting in, and so I heard her steps, and I tried like moving, and I hit the wall. At the time, she had come in with a mwiko. So you know, moms. Like I loathed going to that special school. So niligonga ukuta, and then nikamwambia mom sioni. That's where everything changed, you know. Like I think my whole life changed from that point. Yeah. Because the devastation of, you know, my dreams and goals going down the drain, it was bad. At the age of 10, I didn't know how to handle that trauma and that much emotional, you know, entanglement with I'm nothing, you know. I even tried killing myself, suicide. It didn't happen. I was so mad. Yeah. Then it started coming back after like a year, 1 year and a half maybe. At the time I had been taken to Thika Primary for the blind, and I was learning mobility using a weight cane. It's called a weight cane, by the way. Okay. Mobility, orientation, braille. So it started coming back to a point I could use my naked eye. So I kind of, braille, what's braille? Yeah. Then after like 6-7 months, started going down again. It was like a roller coaster. But at the time, Kikuya unit were keeping tabs on me. So it was easier for them to prescribe glasses now to aid me on reading print. Then from class 4, because I had to be taken classes behind, from class 5 I had to be taken to class 2 to actually learn braille, mobility and all that. So by the time I was reaching class 8, in now Thika Primary, I had moved from positive 14 to positive 27. Those are like 27 lenses layered on each other. You can imagine, it was really bad.
So positive 27 is bad?
Yeah, it's really bad. That's a severe case. So the doctors were like, you really should consider going back to doing braille. So high school, I had to make the hard choice of doing pure braille. Yeah. So I went through high school for the blind, finished, got into campus, did law. Now campus, I didn't use braille. I was using a computer that has a screen reader, more like my phone. My phone talks. So yeah, so campus, KSL, I still had the little sight. I used to see like 1 meter, 2 meters. So I enjoyed that throughout till 2019. Yeah. When it now yeah. KPLC walikata stima. Yeah. Wow.
All right, guys, remember you are watching Afterburn, and we are talking to Julius Mbura, aka Julio, right here on the show. Remember, once again, if you have any questions, feel free to hit us up on social media using the hashtag Team Afterburn. Wale watu wako na makesi nje. By the way, what kind of lawyer? What did you focus on in law
So
school?
you're taught everything, but you decide which path you want to take.
Yeah, what was your specialty?
From the word go, I wanted to do advocacy for disability rights.
Okay.
And I did my pupillage at a law firm.
Yeah.
That's Letanguli and Company Advocates. But at the moment, I'm working with Enable Africa. It's an organization that pioneers and champions for rights of visually impaired persons.
Yeah.
To actually like be independent using devices, assistive devices and technology. Yeah, so that's like the way I use a computer, you know. So they mostly deal with schools, you know, colleges to make people access, because the biggest problem with blind and visually impaired is access to information, because then I have to access like braille or soft copy, you know.
Yeah.
So yeah.
All right, but you said you taught everything. So if I want to sue Kim, I can get your advice, Injo. Yeah. All right, guys, we'll be right back. Remember to send any Throwback Thursday requests using the hashtag Team Afterburn. Tonight's topic of conversation: if you came across the president of Kenya, if you bumped into him, what would you ask him? What would you tell him? Talk to us using the hashtag Team Afterburn. So see us directly on your Throwback Thursday request at Angelina, Wanjeri, and
DJ Kymnickdee.
back to you.